Hi guys, welcome. Today I want to explain some of the basic settings that you need to perform before you are to start using Gosfem. Firstly, you need to register your school on Gosfem, and to do that you go to gosfem.com/register, enter your valid email address, and you click on get started. Okay, so when you click on get started, you are going to receive the registration link in your email address. All right, so after you have successfully registered your school on GoStream, you need to log in to your portal. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so I have registered my school on GhostFrame, so I'm going to log in with my admin password and admin email address. Okay, so now guys, when you log into your school portal, this is how your school portal is going to look like. Okay, so where we have the exam status chart, we have attendance chart, we have the event calendar, we have the news, the loan. We also have some statistic widgets that shows your school information like the total income, the student wallet, the total expense, and all that. Okay, so now when you log into your school portal for the first time, there are basic settings that you need to do. Okay, so you click on take a tour. Okay, so when you click on take a tour, of course you should have access to this modal when you log into your admin portal for the first time. Okay, so if you mistakenly close the modal, you can easily click on take a tour option. Okay, so we have five information here. We have five things that you need to do before you can start using GhostFrame successfully. The first option says that you should add your school name, the section, the logos, and all that. Okay, so I'm going to click on this first option here. Okay, so when you click on the first option, it's going to take you to system settings. Okay, where you are going to enter your system name, then system title. Okay, so the short name, your time zone, and all that. Okay, so your school email address, system currency. Okay, so your school phone number, school address. Okay, footer, and all that. Okay, so I want to explain few things here that is very important for you to actually set. Okay, so the first thing is after you have entered your system name, system title, and all that, so make sure that you set weekends for your school. Like in my country, we don't have school on Sundays and Saturdays. Okay, they are tag weekends. Okay, so you are going to select the days which you do not operate, okay, your school. So in my own case, I am going to click on Sunday and Saturday. Okay, another thing that is very important here is next time begin, because this is going to be applicable on your terminal report card. So you need to set this after this guy here. You need to set the current time. Are you in first time? Are you in second time? Or third time? You need to select the current time. These are very important. Okay, another thing that is very crucial here is your running session. Okay, are you running 2020 2021, or are you in 2021 2022 session, or 2022-2023 session? Okay, so those three or four information, they are very important for you to successfully run your school portal, okay, on Gosfem. Don't forget your running session, your next time begin, your current time, first time, second time, or third time, okay, and your weekends, okay. Now let me quickly explain something here. If you are selecting first time, okay, it means that your operation, okay, is gonna be on first time and your running session, okay. So by the time you move to second time, you are expected to come back here and change the time to second time. Of course, you are going to leave this running session, okay. So until you get to third time, then you are going to change to another session when you are, starting another first time, okay. That is how that works. But and of course, you need to enter the system name, system title, and other settings there. So don't forget that we need to set our logos as well. How do we do that? So it is under basic settings, okay. Just come down, click on logo, okay. So when you click on logo, you'll be able to set your dark logo, light logo, your favicon, all right, and your login image. These are very important for you to set, okay. So you can quickly set your holiday for that current, section, okay. Like now, 2022-2023 academic section, okay. These are the number of holidays that we have. You should have them, okay. So you should add the holiday in your current section, okay. Another thing is you need to add your school teacher, okay. After the basic settings here, the system name, logos, and all that, the next thing is you need to add your teachers, okay. How do you add your teachers? You click on the link here, then you click on add teacher. So make sure you fill the form. You can add as many teachers as you have for your school, okay. So after having teachers, you need to add classes, okay. Then like class A, class B, then you select the teacher that is teaching that class, okay. Like, nursery 1, nursery 2, or KG or GSX, depending on the standard that you operate in your country, okay. So just make sure that you have added your teacher, okay, before adding classes, okay. So when you want to add your teacher, you need to have added your department, okay. Actually, we have teaching department, non-teaching department, okay. How do you have access to that? When you come back here, you go to human resources, okay. This is where we have our department. When you click on that department, you can add the department that you operate in your school, and of course you can add as many designation as possible, okay. So after you have added your school teachers, okay, you have added the current holidays, you have added all the classes, okay. The next thing is you need to add section, okay. Like you tap your section, okay. So section, it is used to subdivide classes, okay. You can have class A, and class A can have up to 3 sections, okay. Class A section A, class A section B, class A section C, okay. So to divide classes, okay. Like maybe you have like 100 student in class A, and of course that 100 student, you now split them into different sections. Like class A section A, 20 student, okay. Class A section B, all right, 20 students, like that. So that is section to subdivide classes, okay. So you had as many sections as you have in your for your school, okay. So after that, the next thing is you need to add your subject, okay. So you need to add your school subject, okay. So like math, English, okay, uh, math, English, economics, readings, writings, and all others. Okay, so you need to create as many subject as you have for your school. So once you are done with all that, then you are good to go. Then you can now start adding student. Okay, how do you add student? Just come back here, then you click on online admission. Okay, so this is coming from your school website. So but if you want to add student from the admit portal, you click on student admission form. Okay, so this is where you are going to enter student data. This is where you are going to capture students data. Okay, so if you want to enroll multiple students at the same time, so this is where you are going to do that. You can add as many students as you want, okay, at the same time. So if you want to use Excel upload, maybe you have existing student that you want to move them to Gosfem. So Gosfem allows you to perform such operations. And how do you do that? We have a template for you to download. Okay, I've clicked on that template, and of course I'm going to open that template for you to see the how the template looks like. Okay, this template is coming up now. Okay, so now we have a template. So this is the standard. You need to determine the role ID for the student, like matric number. Okay, so you type the student role ID, the names of the student, the date of birth of all the students, the age, the place of birth, the sex, the mother tongue, the religion, blood group, email, and password. This is going to be plain text like 1 2 3 4, or just a plain text. Okay, do not encrypt the password, because the software, the Gosfem, is going to automatically encrypt the password. And lastly, you should type the student address, so you can have as many student here. You can have up to 1 million students in this Excel format. And when you are done with that, you select the class, select section, then you browse the Excel file and you click on upload. So automatically you are going to see all the student on Gosfem. Cool, right? So where you can easily search for all the student under student information. Okay, we have multiple delete. Okay, where you can delete all the student at the same time. Okay, so another beautiful thing that I want to show you is the payment method. Okay, maybe you might need you know for you to use online payment system for your school. Okay, so we have about 18 or 19 payment gateways, and we are still adding more. Okay, every day. All right, so as at now I'm recording this video, we have like 19 18 payment gateways successfully integrated to Gosfem. Now this is how it works. In my country, we use Flutterwave, we use Paystack. Okay, we don't use PayPal, we don't use all that. Okay, we use Flutter and Paystack. Now I want to use Flutter or Paystack, for my online, payment gateway. I want to use Paystack or Flutter to collect money from my, students. And how do we do that? I'm going to click on either Flutter or Paystack. Okay, so I am going to enter my Paystack secret key, and I'm going to select show on student portal. Okay, either yes or no. If I select yes, it means that this payment option is going to be available for my student on their respective portals. Okay, if I select Flutterwave, enter my Flutterwave public key, secret key, and also select to either show on student portal or not. Okay, it's gonna do exactly based on what I am going to select here. If I select yes, it means that my student will be able to pay me with this Florida wave. If I just enter the public key and the secret key, then click on no, it means that the student is not going to have access to this payment gateway. Okay, so if you are in US, if you are in Ghana, if you are in Kenya, if you are in UK, Canada, you should select the payment gateway suitable for your country. Okay, and if you want to use everything, there is no problem. Just make sure you enter the right API keys. All right, and also select yes on student, okay, for that payment gateway to show on student portal. Okay, if you want to use XMX API, okay, we have like 9 or 10 API, you know, successfully integrated on Gosfem right now. So if you want to use MXG91, go ahead and supply your key, sender ID, route, and code. If you want to use Nexmo, enter the API key for Nexmo, and you need to come here. Then you select the one that you want to be active for your school portal. Okay, if I want to use bulk SMS, I'm going to select bulk SMS and I'm going to click on activate. Okay, so now bulk SMS is activated for my school. And don't forget that you need to go to bulk SMS here to supply their required information, like the API, what you are going to use to connect with their API. Okay, so you need to add student category, student house, and all that. Okay, before I round up this section, I want to show you something. If we go back to these system settings, okay, here system settings, where we have the weekends. Okay, this is applicable when you want to mark an attendance. Okay, if I go to attendance, click on report. Okay, then select class, select section. I'm going to click on load. Okay, all right, so when I click on load, we have SAT and XUN, okay, for the weekend, which means that, as you can see, we have W, which means that Saturday is weekend, Sunday is weekend. Okay, you cannot mark attendance for the weekends. Okay, if you come back here and change to, let's change this guy to, I want to change it to, I want to pick only Sundays, okay, and I'm going to click on save. If I go back to this attendance report, click on load, have you seen it? We have Sunday for the weekend. Okay, so that is why selecting the weekends, okay, for your school is very important. And if you don't have weekend, if you operate from Sundays to Saturdays, just leave empty, then you click on save. It means that in your attendance, you'll be able to mark attendance for all the days that we have in a month. Okay, so the color code: red means absent, orange means late, then half day is blue, then green is present, while W is for weekends. Okay, so if I go back to our attendance, click on load, you should see SAT and SUN. Okay, so we also have beautiful things like business plan on Gosfem. Okay, so you can set your lesson topic. Okay, so you can set your lesson topic. Click on find. All right, okay, click on find. Nothing to show up. I've not had anything, so it is advisable for you to set your lesson plan and lesson topic. Okay, so you can add as many lesson plan as possible. Okay, and from the reception. Okay, you can do that here. All right, so you can also set your admission inquiry, visitor book, phone call log, complaint, and all that. Okay, so if you log into Gosfem admin portal, of course you should go through the all the features one after the other, and if there's anything that is not clear to you, you should write support at gosfem.com. An online customer agent is going to attend to you. And in all, don't forget that Gosfem is completely free, no hidden charges. Okay, it is completely free for life. Okay, we are we just want to demystify the we want to make sure that the every schools should have access to free and open source and software, and that is why we have worked hard to ensure that we develop Gosfem free school software for all the school administrators, for all the teachers, to help them to do their job. So go through all the features of Gosfem, start using it, tell your neighbors, let everybody know that there is a school software which is completely free for you to use. Okay, and it has a lot of features. So I want us to quickly log into the student portal right now so that we can see how the student page looks like. This is my website. Okay, I forgot to explain that. Okay, so this is my school website, different from Gosfem website. Okay, this is my school website, and this is my login page. So I want to log into the student portal. Let's see what we have there. All right, most especially the payment path. Okay, and all the beautiful features that we have on Gosfem. Okay, so this is the student portal. Okay, the student can load money into their wallet. Okay, they can select payment option. Okay, so now I want to talk on the invoice. Okay, you can go through the exam and report card, the fines, and all that. Okay, but I want to work on the invoice. Now I have created an invoice for this student. Okay, so I am going to click on pay invoice. So when I click on pay invoice, all right, so this is the invoice. This is how it looks like. Okay, I can download the invoice, and I can pay this invoice online with this payment gateway. Okay, if I click on coin payment, so there is an option for me to pay with coin payment. So I can select Paystack. It means there's an option for me to pay with Paystack, and I can equally pay with Florida Wave. There is an option for me to pay with Florida Wave. This is what I want to show you on student page. I want us to quickly log into the teachers page. Okay, don't forget Gosfem as librarian, hostel manager, accountant, teacher, student, parent, super administrator, and normal administrator. Okay, so let's log into the teacher page to see what we have with the staff. So let me use staff because teacher is a staff, accountants, librarian, hostel manager, they are all staff. Okay, so one beautiful features I want to show you here is that each teacher could see the number of students they are teaching. Okay, and the number of classes assigned to them with the number of student in that class. Okay, with male and female option. Okay, so now if I click on clock in attendance, okay, this is a beautiful features. I have to cover my camera. Okay, and of course I can release that. Okay, then click on capture, then click on punch in. If I click on punch in now, okay, it means that I have successfully marked an attendant. Okay, punched in. So I want to click on clock out. I'm going to click on clock out attendance. So I'm going to click on clock out, then click on punch out. Okay, now I have successfully marked attendance for today's date. Okay, so if I go back to I want to log out. Let's go back to the administrator. Okay, for we want to check the attendance. We want to see how the administrator is going to see the staff attendance. We have talked about the student attendance, so we want to view the attendance of all staff. Okay, I'm going to click on attendance, click on staff attendance. Okay, so beautiful. So this is me today. Okay, this is today's date. Okay, this is my name and this is today's date. Okay, so this is the time in and this is the time out. Okay, so now this is my default picture. This is for texting purpose, so this is my default picture. So admin could now compare the punch in, okay, clock in image and also clock out image. So one beautiful thing about staff attendance is it is geolocation. Students, I mean teachers or staff would only be able to mark attendance based on the address input, okay, with on the system settings. Okay, so when you enter your address here, so the software, there is an algorithm where the software is going to automatically track the location of your address, so which means that the staff would be able to mark attendance only, okay, uh, close to the school address. Okay, so that is the little explanation about Gosfem. It has a lot of features. You should go through it. If there is anything you want to know about Gosfem, write us. We'll be glad to be of help. Thank you so much. Bye.